Hey everybody, so I'm looking at the crescent moon here, and sun just went down in the west there, and the moon's following it down slowly. Moon will be down in a while. So a little while ago, several hours ago, let's say, that crescent moon and the sun were both up in the sky at the exact same time. And how is they tell us that the Earth being between the sun and the moon is what causes the phases of the moon. Well, if the crescent moon and the sun were both up in the sky at the same time for a good part of the day, both above my head, the full sun was above my head, and the crescent moon was above my head. And I was on the earth. My feet were standing firmly on this earth, which happens to be flat. How is it possible that the earth was between the sun and the moon when they were both above my head and I'm down here on the earth? Can any of you globe heads explain to me how that's possible? It's not possible. I don't want to hear any scientific bullcrap of how it's possible that the Earth is somehow between the sun and the moon when I'm staring up in the sky at both of them a little while ago. And right now, the sun just went down over there, and the moon is on the way down over there. But I'm east of the moon. Okay. Now we only see one side of the moon according to the and we only do see the moon, which we know is a light and it's not a globe anyway, but according to them we only see one side of a globe moon. Well, if we only see one side of the globe moon and the one side's light and one side's dark, either the sun down there is shining up at the crescent moon. So how in the world is the Earth's shadow on the other side of that moon? In other words, the Earth would have to be up in the left-hand corner of the screen somehow, and there's no way. Or we shouldn't be able to see any of the moon from where I am because I'm on the other side of the moon than the sun is. Or the sun, like I said, the sun's shining up at the moon as it goes down. But then why would the left-hand side of that moon be blocked by supposedly the shadow of the Earth, which is down here? You can see the Earth. See, there's the Earth. Sun's over there. Moon's up there. How in the world can anyone believe that the Earth is somehow causing 4/5 of that moon to be blocked when the sun's there? Just went down. They were both up in the sky all day long, the sun and the moon, above my head, looking at both of them from the Earth. So the Earth, there's no way that the Earth was between the sun and the moon all day. There isn't. You can see it with your own two eyes. I defy anybody to tell me and explain to me how the Earth was between the sun and the moon when they were both up in the sky and I'm standing on the Earth right here. All right. So I'm sure if you're a flat earther, you know that already, but it just dawned on me as I was looking at this nice crescent moon that the sun just went down and looking at where the shadow is on the moon and where the sun went and where I am, that it's just so obvious that their explanation for the phases of the moon is complete garbage. What causes the phases of the moon? I don't know. God knows. God's the one who made it. The lesser light in the sky. You get into these things with the globe heads. They want an explanation for everything. We haven't looked into this. We scientifically haven't really figured out even what the moon is. Never mind what causes it to go through its phases. But God knows. And maybe we could find out if we had honest scientific inquiry. Maybe the satanic elites know. I'm sure the angels know. Satan probably knows what causes the phases of the moon, but we don't. Certainly not the shadow of the Earth. We know that because they're both up in the sky and I'm on the Earth. There's no way I can be between the two of them. All right. Something to think about if you haven't already. Love you guys. Bye now.